All right. So this pick a card reading is what's next in love for you. Okay, so what's next in your love life? Okay, so we have a pile 1. Okay, we have pile 2 and pile 3. So go ahead and pick whichever pile resonates with you, goddesses, and we'll see what the cards have to say. See what your guides have to say about your love life. You know, what's coming up for you. All right. Or what you already have. You know, maybe you want some clarity or some understanding with what's going on right now with your love life. So let's get into it. All right. Okay. All right. So based off of this picture, there's like an Asian woman, right? So you may have some Asian ancestors, or you may be Asian. You may have dated someone who's Asian, or you may be just in love with the Asian culture. You may have just traveled to an Asian country. Okay. So whatever the case may be, whatever resonates with you, that may be one of the reasons why you picked this pile. It also has the tree, right? The tree of life. So I feel like what your family and friends, those closest to you, think about your significant other is very important to you. And it's very important that you get your family's blessing when it comes to who you're with. Or it could be vice versa. Whoever this person is, it may be important to their family and friends that they approve of you, okay? So it could go either way, all right? Some of you can have some thin eyebrows or long black hair, but let's get into your love life. Let's see. All right, we got main male, 7 of Swords. Ooh, okay. Running away from something. Walking away. Okay, guys. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh, we got the Tower here. So what I get from this is that you haven't had much luck with men in the past. You may also repeat the same patterns of being with, men. So I definitely feel like your cards are a warning as to not repeat the same patterns that you've had before in relationships. I feel like your cards are also saying to pay attention to the red flags that you see in front of you. Someone, look at this, confession, someone has something to tell you. So you may be with someone that's holding on to a secret or something that they need to reveal to you that may allow you to be put in a position where you have to walk away or they have to walk away. Wow, look at this. We have sabotage. Okay. Trust. Greater forces are at play. So your guides are telling you that whoever is coming into your life at this time, you need to trust that you can make solid, important decisions when it comes to your well-being and what you want and what you expect out of who you're with. I feel like this person is coming into your life to teach a karmic lesson, and you can either prolong it by staying in that situation, or you can recognize the red flags and realize it as a warning that that's not something that you want. Your last card is the Sun card, the Strength card, and it talks about happiness and truth revealed. So I feel like if you trust in this divine timing that somebody will come into your life to enhance it, to benefit, then whatever it is that's coming soon or that's already there would not be a hindrance for you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so you got someone that's coming in or that's already there that has some secrets, has some things going on in his life, some things that he's holding back or he's not going to mention, and you have to kind of use your discernment to recognize that and trust that's what is taking place in that moment. You have the trust card there. So wow, it really literally says greater forces at play. All is working out for the highest good. Exactly. So whatever it is that this person is coming with, you have to recognize that it's not in the best order for you to deal with. Okay? And recognize it for what it is and walk away from it. So your card is basically warning you, and that's why the tree of life is there. Your ancestors, your guides are warning you, like, hey, you got someone that's coming into your aura, someone that's coming into your vibration. And I feel like you're a very loving, kind person, and that's what attracted you to this person, but this person still needs to get their stuff together. And so you need to recognize that and walk away. Okay? I feel like this is an older man who is watching over you. I like that crown that's over his head there. He's watching over you, and he's making sure that even though these are rough waters, he's like warning you not to go there. Okay? So this reading is more of a warning than it is of what's coming to you. But I guarantee you someone will be coming after this person. Let me see here. What do you guys want to tell? Oh, yeah. Look at this. Yeah. So they're letting you know that this person that we're talking about before, this person that sabotages, that is sneaky, okay, that is like an energy vampire. Once you recognize the signs of that's who this person is, and they're going through their own stuff and that's not in alignment with you, as soon as you recognize that and let that go and don't even give that your energy, then someone who is worthy of your time and more in alignment with you is going to come into your life. Okay, so that's when it goes back to the trusting the divine timing. Or you may have already dealt with someone that like we just talked about, that you just went through a whole bunch of crap with, or that did you wrong in some kind of way, and your ancestors are saying to trust in divine timing that someone is coming in, okay, and know that is true, that will happen. You have to believe it at the same time and just kind of let it go and let it come into your playing field. All right? Okay, so let's read the back of your card here. I almost forgot that there's actually a message behind this card. So again, sorry that this reading seemed kind of sketchy and here and there and everywhere. That's really like the energy that this person is going to come with. Very sketchy, very like con artist-y. He's going to come through as if he has something going on for himself, or like there's he's going to be a liar. He's going to be a liar and a manipulator, and try to make you believe that there's things going on that's really not. And again, when you see those red flags, when you see things be revealed that's contradicting, then you'll know that this is who we're referring to here. And you need to kindly say, thank you for your time, but this is just not going to work out, and leave that alone. Okay, let's get some descriptions of this person. Okay, so source, this pile's spirit guides, give us some descriptors, so when this person comes around, they know, like, stay away. Okay, stay away. Now, it doesn't mean when you see somebody with these attributes, you just run. I mean, obviously, you give them the time of day if you're interested, But once you see those red flags that we're talking about here, the lying, the manipulating, the sneakiness, the hiding, stuff like that, red flags, then that means you need to go because there's something better for you, okay? We have the self-care, okay? So they're telling you this is somebody that doesn't really take care of themselves the way that they should. They don't honor their body. They probably drink a lot or have some type of substance abuse. They're definitely going to flirt with you, okay? They're going to be a flirt. They're going to make you feel really flattered. Okay, some of them is going to have like a baby face. They'll look younger than what they actually are. Let's see. Okay, for some of you, this person is an Aquarius. All right. What else? Wavy hair. Okay, I'm getting like wavy black hair. Okay, he's gonna come off sweet. Okay, he's gonna come off sweet. So in the beginning, and charming. So he's going to come off as a very kind, sweet guy. And you're gonna feel like, you know, wow, like this is something I've always wanted. But again, be on the lookout. And like I said, for some of you, you've already dealt with a guy who was a master manipulator, and this person coming in now may be your Prince Charming. But use your discernment. If you see red flags, then you know which is which, okay? You will know which is which. And it doesn't mean to judge people as soon as you meet them. It just means to make sure that your eyes are open to what you see. Are you making excuses for this person, or are they actually showing you who they are? Okay? All right, so that's it for those of you who picked this pile. Let me go ahead and read on the back of your card because that's going to be your final message, okay? So let me finish putting these away. Okay. All right, and you might be an Aquarius as well. If you are an Aquarius, just comment down below and let us know that is you. Okay, it says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Ooh, okay. So again, if you meet this guy and he's very sneaky and doing all these stuff, and there's something that's irking at you, that something's not right, examine what is causing you to feel this way. Investigate it, look into it, and see why something doesn't feel right when you're with this person and when you're dealing with this person, okay? All right, so those of you that picked pile 1, that is your reading, okay? Leave a comment down below if you've already dealt with a person like this, and what you did about it. Did you walk away as soon as you saw the signs, or did you, you know, stay in there and see how it went, and how far did it go? All right. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. All right, let's go with the next pile. So we have this pile here, which is like an angel wing. All right, an angel wing. All right, let's see what's next in your love life. Oh, we have poverty. Poverty. 6 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Ooh, Magician. 9 of Pentacles. Yes, luck is on your side. Nice. Thoughts. Action. And self-love. Oh, wow. Self-love. Okay. All right. So for those of you that picked this pile, I see that in the past you may have not had the best luck with men or relationships in general. This could be love relationships, family relationships, friends, work relationships. But I see here that this person is coming to you and is going to elevate your life. So this person is someone from a past life, and you guys are going to have this familiarity relationship. So when you come into vibration with this energy, when this person comes into your life, it's going to feel very familiar to you. This person is going to feel like, I can barely even talk, like I'm being tongue-tied. So I feel like when this person is around you, or when you're around this person, you guys get really shy around each other, and you have a hard time speaking. But eventually you guys basically get comfortable with one another and realize how you went so long without knowing each other. For some of you too, you could find out that one person went to school with another person in your family or somewhere in your circle, and you're just realizing what a small world it is and how come you guys didn't meet each other sooner. But this person is there and is going to elevate your life. This person is going to add to your cup, and this person is going to help you. Okay, they'll help you financially. They'll help you with you elevating yourself and knowing yourself better. You'll definitely have that self-love for yourself, and I feel like that's how you attracted this type of person into your life now, is because you are showing yourself that self-love, that self-worth. You're setting intentions for who you are, who you want to be. You have goals in your life. You're working towards those goals. You've accomplished certain goals. And you're just like, you have the Jupiter card. You're just expanding. You're no longer in this low vibrational energy of feeling trapped. Look at all of these are low vibrational attributes. The overthinking, being in your head all the time, worrying, fearing. You got out of that. Okay? You got out of that. You're now in a place where you're making your decisions and you're not dwelling on them and overthinking them. You're just going with the flow. You're saying whatever happens, let it be. The Magician is a very powerful card. It shows manifesting this person that's coming in, but you also taking charge of your life in a way that's more in alignment with you. So you're happier. You have your independence of whatever it is that you're doing, that you're passionate about. And because you have these high vibrational thoughts, high vibrational energies, you have, yes, luck is on your side. You got the ladybug there. Ladybug may be relevant to you in some kind of way, or the bird as well. Those can be your animal spirit guides. But you came from a place of having these low vibrational thoughts, and that's why the poverty is there. It doesn't necessarily mean being poor, but it could mean being poor in the mind. But now you're at this point where you're very, very abundant, okay? And you have a lot of yellow here, so you have a lot of very vibrant thoughts, okay? And so you basically come a long way. And with these apartments here, this soulmate that's coming into your life could be like in your apartment complex, or it be someone that's like from around your neighborhood or grew up in the neighborhood that you're from, something of that sort, okay? All right, so I'm gonna take a look at your card here and see what it says. But this person that's coming into your life is gonna come into your life very fast. You're not gonna see him coming at all, and he's gonna elevate your life in a beautiful way. And this is definitely your soulmate, and you pulled him into your life through your manifestation of high vibrational thoughts for yourself and your goals and what you expect of yourself and who you want to be as a person. All of the hard work that you've put into yourself is coming through in different ways. And just because this is a love reading, this is how it comes through in love, but you have so many other things that are coming and on their way to you to create even more abundance for you. And this person is just in alignment with that, okay? Okay, let's see. It says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Okay? So what that tells me is that before this person comes in, just really appreciate the time that you have with self. And I feel like all this time, this is also a recognition of you doing that. Okay, all right. So that's what they're telling me. Okay. They're saying that you took a step back, you spent time by yourself, and you focused on yourself rather than on other people. And that's how you got to this place. So I was thinking in my head while I'm doing the read, I'm like, how did they get to this place? I wish they would have mentioned that. But it's mentioning it here on the last card. You got to this space in your life where you're in alignment because you stepped back. You realized what was important to you. You took time to reflect and to be by yourself, which is very difficult for some people, to be alone, to be by themselves. And you placed the focus on yourself. You spent time on yourself, on elevating you. Okay? And that's, and along with these wings here, that was also with the help of your spirit guides and your angels that helped you along with that path. They cradled you into that energy. Okay? And they're very proud of you. But yeah, that's how you got there. You placed yourself first. And they want to let you know, continue to do that. Even with this relationship coming into your vibration, continue to put yourself first, and everything else will continue to fall into place. Okay? All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave a comment down below if it resonates with you, and all the best. Oh, sorry guys, I almost forgot. I do have some descriptions of this person, what they look like. Okay, this popped out. Sorry, y'all. This popped out, so let's take a look. All right. Okay. So here are some descriptions of this person that's coming in. So let's take a look. All right. All right, we have unemployed, okay? So this person could not be working for someone, but they could have their own company and work for themselves. So that's what they could mean. Or they could actually be in between jobs, okay? Or they may not have an actual like 9-to-5 job. They could be something like a YouTuber or something like that. Okay, this person can have green eyes. Let's see. They're charismatic. Okay. That's definitely a personality trait for, okay. They probably was a playboy, or they're a playboy now, but once they meet you, they no longer want to be. They want to be monogamous and just be with you. Okay. So I'm definitely getting that this person is attractive for sure. All right, meeting around nature, which is very interesting, right? Because the card that you guys had, where is it? It was this card, and you guys are actually, you know, with plants, and we got meeting around nature here, okay? So you may go on a hike, you may be at the park, you may be on a trip where there's a lot of nature around, and that's where you meet that person. Okay, this person could also be bald, okay? Or this person could have dreads. You could meet this person somewhere like, I don't know, Jamaica or something. Or Florida. All right, this person is born in the U.S. Let's see. They could have black hair, all right? And the last one, let's see. Oh, and they're charming. Nice. Okay. All right. Okay, Pat, so that was your reading. I almost forgot your person's attributes, but Spirit reminded me. They were like, wait a minute. You still got to tell them about this person. I like the fact that you got bald and dreads. So this person could have rocked both, you know. May have had dreads in the past and now they're bald. But if you've already met this person, leave in the comments and let me know if any of these descriptions actually describe who you're with right now. All right. Okay. All right, let me finish putting these descriptions back. Hold on, y'all. And now we're going to get to the next reading. It's very interesting stuff. I got to give it that. Very interesting. Okay, here we go. So, this is our last and final reading. So let's see what the cards have to say, what your guides have to say about your next love relationship. Let's see. False person. Okay. Pretending to be someone you're not. Okay, this is like not seeing someone for what they are. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like you can just be like a person on the internet a lot, taking a lot of pictures of yourself. You attract a lot of attention, and I feel like you stand out being someone that you're really not. What you're looking for in a relationship is not really someone serious, but someone more so can take care of you. We got Mercury retrograde here. Okay, communication issues. Yeah, I feel like you have to be more intentional of what you want. And honestly, I feel like what you want is to be in a relationship that's not so tied down. You really just want to be free right now. I don't see you being in a serious relationship, and I don't feel like that's what you want. I feel like you haven't met someone that makes you feel like that makes you want to be in that embrace. I feel like you kind of just want someone for sexual reasons at this time, but nothing too serious. Okay, we got karma balance. Okay, so that has to deal with your karma. There may be some relationships that you still have to kind of get out the way to balance out the karma of your past. Okay. Yeah, self-care energy. Cleansing, want time alone. That's why I told you, you don't seem like you want to be in anything serious right now. Fate, evolution, finding path, karmic challenges, and rewards. Yeah, so I feel like you still have to go through this time of knowing who you are, knowing what you want. It's very important too, because you have a certain amount of partners that you get spiritual cleanses. If you're interested, you can go down to my description. I believe my email is in there. If not, maybe I need to put my email on there. It probably is on my other videos if it's not in this description. But you could just email me, and I do have some solutions for spiritual cleanses. But that's what I'm seeing in your reading right now. You definitely, and look at you, you have the star right there as well. She's actually pouring jugs into the water and about to take a cleanse. So that is confirmation of that. So you still have to decide, you know, what you want. And that doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be next week. You can still continue doing what you want to do. I think that as long as you maintain transparency and let whoever you're dealing with know that you're not looking for anything serious, you just want to have a good time, then there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? But the thing that they don't want you to do is pretend as if you want something that you don't, because I see subconsciously here that that's not what you want. And let me give you an example. Okay, let me get my other deck. And I'm going to ask those that picked this deck, how do they feel about being in a serious monogamous relationship? For those that picked this deck, how do they feel subconsciously about being in a monogamous, serious relationship source. One more time. Okay. Okay. So there's something about the divine masculine that you just do not trust. Look, we got the divine feminine. Yeah. There's something about it that you don't trust, and you feel like you don't want to be dependent on a relationship with somebody that doesn't have it all together. And I feel like you've gone through different relationships or situationships with people that just don't have it together, and it's exhausting, and you don't want to deal with that. And so I feel like when it comes to you thinking about being in a serious relationship, you just think about how much work needs to be put into that, and you don't want to deal with it. And I don't know if you know this consciously, but subconsciously, that's what I'm getting. Let me see 1 second. Let me see here on that unconsciously. All right, unconsciously, how does this pile feel about being in a serious relationship? How do they feel about it unconsciously? Yeah, look at you got phony, trickster, illusions, fairy tale. Like, you don't trust men. You don't. You got true colors, and fed up, and you, yeah, you don't trust quite yet. So you've just been using them for sex, because deep down you don't trust men. Okay, and this is why you need that spiritual cleansing, because you need to cleanse yourself of the energies that you've already had attached onto you. But you also need to have a clear mind on just taking care of yourself in general and focusing on what you want out of a partner. I think that you need to be more intentional with what you want so that you can get what you want. That's what that Ace of Pentacles is about. It's actually getting the end goal of what it is that you want. Because right now you're attracting people that that can't give you what you want, because that's what you believe, that's your thought process, that they play games, they lie, they cheat, so there's no point in taking them seriously. And that's how you look at it. Okay? Comment down below if that resonates with you. Okay? So let's see here, because I don't see a guy in your sights right now. And if a guy does come in, it's not going to be the person for you to have something serious, because that's not what you're attracting right now. Okay? If you believe that all men play games, none of them are faithful, that's what you're going to continue to attract. So you have to change your thought process and have higher vibrational. Ooh. Okay, y'all. We got a description that just kind of flickered out. So I got to definitely see what this says. Like right now, it literally jumped out. Capricorn. Okay. So either you may be a Capricorn or this person may be a Capricorn that you're dealing with right now. Okay. And let's see what else. Or this person could be a Libra, or you could be a Libra. All right. This person could have brown eyes. And again, I feel like you're just getting rid of karmic ties. Look at that. They're giving us all kind of signs. Scorpio, Capricorn, Libras. So these are different people that you're encountering or going to encounter. Financially stable. Okay. So some of them will be financially stable. All right, there we go. Didn't I mention it's just somebody to have sex with, have a good time with. Amazing in bed. Look at that. All right, and there's no shame in that. You know, if that's what you want right now, then that's what it is. Playboy. Okay, so you could be dealing with someone who is just looking to have a good time just as you are. And there is no shame in that, okay? But you have to change the mindset that all guys are F guys, because that's just not true. I mean, if that's what you want to align with, then that's what you're going to keep attracting. So you have to definitely change your mindset on that, okay? All right, we're just going to see what's under this card here, and that's going to be your last message. All right, let me finish putting these descriptions together. But like I said, you got Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra. If you are any of those signs, comment down below, let me know. Okay, let's take a look at what it says behind this card. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay, so that's what you have to look forward to. A sacred union, a relationship that is truly sacred to you, where you feel comfortable enough with this person, you feel safe and secure. Okay, so that's the goal. So when they say set the intention, that's the intention, to have honor and to be able to treasure a relationship that is truly sacred. So your intention should be to have a sacred union, okay, where you both honor and treasure your relationship. That should be your intention. You set that intention and know that it is true and that it can come to pass, and that will be who you will attract. That soulmate for you to have that sacred union with. But at this time, you're getting like these F guys that you're just having a good time with, because for the most part, that's what you're attracting. And if you do attract someone who's looking for something more serious, you don't really trust that. You don't believe that that's really their intentions. You don't trust what they're saying. Okay? All right. So that is your reading. Comment down below if it resonated with you, and make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. It's Goddess Chrissy, and until next time, bye.